girls are here. Woohoo! All right, comments are on.
All right.
Yeah, Becky, we're all here together.
And Molly's in the driver's seat. Look out.
I got control.
out.
Look, it can just be me if I want it to be. Hold on.
Libby, I don't like what you're saying anymore.
Oh, wait, I can't bend that way. That's not working out for me.
Apparently, I've gotten quite sassy since Samantha came to visit.
It's always my fault.
They've told me I need to get myself in check in my mouth.
She's a sassy mama. No, we like it.
You like it? Okay.
I'm okay with sassy Libby.
Right.
You were all full of yourself, and I like it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
All right, cool. And I got my flat white now.
Yep.
I don't have Starbucks often, but I love these things.
So, friends, this is what the girls did today. We woke up. We had a little coffee. Well, Libby didn't. She slept in a little. She was driving all day yesterday. She needed a little extra sleep.
Mm-hmm.
We did our motivation in minutes. And then we got in the car and drove to my favorite local park. And we walked.
It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful, beautiful thing. And my daughter's moving to North Carolina in a couple of weeks. So of course I'm sending her pictures like, this is great. Like getting her all pumped up to be in this beautiful, beautiful area. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like summertime here.
Yep. It's beautiful. Samantha's in shorts.
I'm wearing shorts. Do you see their skin? Do you see it?
Wait, I should have bought shorts when we went shopping. And we went shopping.
Yes, we did our walk, and then we went to my favorite. You guys have seen videos if you watch hauls and reels of ours of Style Encore. They were not having a sale, but we still love to go because they have great stuff and their prices are good.
The prices are great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we all got a few clothes. Libby may have redone a closet of clothes, but she deserves it. She's been busting butt and riding her bike and rolling, and she needed a new wardrobe.
I needed to, I got a bag full of stuff, and I did like an 80s video montage, right? Like going into the dressing room, like, what about this? What about that?
Loved it.
Yeah.
You know, we really should have filmed that. We did force Samantha into an outfit for Nashville.
Yes. It's adorable.
Yeah.
So I told her husband she should not be allowed out in Nashville without him.
She's gonna look so damn cute.
So on his last vacation, I said, this is weird. Nobody's here to tell me that I'm pretty every day. And so now every time he goes, you said that when he was on the phone, and he goes, oh, and don't forget, you're really pretty.
So yeah, we shopped and then we went to Starbucks and came home. So here we are. I'm like half ahead today.
And we are hustling today because we're doing the live. Then we have the come list with us. And I am on a personal journey to prove to myself that I can work remotely and be efficient and get all the things done because, you know, my daughter is moving here. My son lives away from home. And I'd like to be able to just like go for a couple of days and still be able to be productive and work. So you guys got to keep me on my game because that just means you get more of me.
Y'all say hey to Mary.
Hi, Mary. We're going to see you real soon.
Real soon. We're counting down the days.
Get to hug her.
Yes. And Molly has her very special shirt on. I don't know if Jill is here yet, but
that's an actual monument, guys.
It's a monument. It's approved. We should be okay getting monetized.
It's a real geographical area.
When we went to Utah, we saw this, and then I came home, and a couple weeks later, a box shows up, and it's a Molly Snubble t-shirt. So now I have 3. No, just kidding. We won't go too far overboard.
Molly's nipple is beautiful, I must say. It was breathtaking.
That's a little. Come on now, don't be.
I'm talking about the monument. The natural formation. Oh God!
This is not that. This is not a natural ever.
See, Mary, this is why we're gonna need you in Nashville.
Mary's gonna be like the mom in Nashville.
She said she's gonna keep an eye on us.
Yeah,
Mary, we need you clearly.
Oh my God.
Can y'all hear? Yes. Can y'all hear Libby and Samantha? Okay. Is the sound okay with them back there?
Yeah. Let us know.
Look at that. Yes, shorts.
Skill.
Yeah.
Bill's doing a great job working locally. It's great.
Bill has been shipping for Samantha like crazy.
Oh, Mary has changed her tune as of recently.
All right.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
She's using watching out for us as an excuse to just hang with us. You just come be one of us.
I love it. It's gonna be great.
Look at Becky. I know.
And because of my description, yes, you should have been afraid to ask.
Clearly.
You can't judge it.
The more I explained it, the worse it got.
I got to text Archie and ask him where he is.
Oh, yeah.
Since he can't come,
Yep.
he needs to be on our live.
Yep.
He does.
Yep,
We need to actually talk to him instead of just text him.
So,
All right. We don't even have our laptops out yet.
I know.
We got to work all afternoon. So, yeah.
I brought one of my tactics is to list 20, now it's 22 personal consignment items, like my items every week. So
And do you add one every week? So
I
you started
add
at
one,
20.
yeah, it's a stepped
Okay.
goal. Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
stepped goal. So this week is 22, and I want to do all 22 today. I brought bags of
Yes.
jewelry to list.
All right. You're going to
So
knock
good.
that out.
She did good.
Yeah.
Oh, do Mary. Samantha, your mom, what does your shirt
Oh,
say?
yeah.
This is our Char shirt. This is one of our
Don't
favorites.
judge it. Just list it. Char, fabulous. Oh my lord.
I know. Char
Fabulous
Fabulous
Flamingo.
Flamingo. That shirt can be found in the Consignment Chats. If you go to consignmentchats.com, you too can go in and buy one. It's
Yep.
part of our merch store.
It's one of our unofficial
And we all
slogans.
have one. We all have one.
I feel
Yes.
like everybody in our Patreon has
I know.
one. Yeah.
It's just how often do we say that? Like once a day at least.
There we go.
Right.
Put the
Mary, you
pressure on
text
him.
him. Do that.
Oh,
Text him and put the
yeah.
pressure on. Tell
Get him
Archie,
over here.
get over here and come play with us.
So what are you all working on listing today? What's the plan?
For them,
For them? For you? Well, you didn't say, did you?
so for me, I have perfect shirt for list with us. Yeah,
It's
come list with us.
listing day.
I have, you can't see it, but down here on the floor, I have brought some things from my to be listed and made a nice little baby mountain, a molehill, a money molehill over here. And it's a mixture of clothing, handbags, home goods, and a few vintage toys. So I am going to work my way through that today and get them up. So I have in my new office situation, I have a new flow. I bring things up and put them over this side. I get them listed and then they go in the corner on this side. And then when Nick comes home at night and does the cross listing and inventory, he takes what's in this side and puts it away. He's behind today. There's still a little pile here from yesterday because the girls came in and he was playing.
Why is everything our fault
It
today?
is. It is.
Like,
I didn't take my medicine yesterday and today, and that was their fault.
we weren't even here.
I mean, did you read the end of chapter 2 of the Let Them theory?
You have to take some ownership there. That's the part of
It's
ownership.
all about the ownership. That's
No,
right.
this is-
Nobody's coming to save you.
This is your fault.
Get up and be your
You
own
have to be
flipping
your
hero.
own hero. Maybe we need to stop being her.
I really kind of like this right cornered up in the corner here.
So what's going on with this pile of sweaters?
You know, I was just going to ask that, Samantha.
You mentioned this.
What pile? Look, she's looking around. Samantha,
What pile of sweaters? Those are to be listed. This is my
but
to
you did not mention that you were listing those today.
Ooh.
No, I said I have a pile here of
That's
things.
kind of like a little 1980s retro
isn't it?
cutie.
Isn't
Yeah.
it cool? It's made in California.
I feel like my grandma made this. This
Isn't
is
that
great.
cute? Look at Samantha's going to show you the clothing I have
Oh,
to be listed today.
you might
it.
need that.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Well, you can
No.
try it on. Here, try it on for us. Put it on. Your
That's on our other channel, guys. Shush.
That's the after hours, the dark, after dark. We got a sweater that's going up. So y'all, we all agree we list all seasons all year. Doesn't matter. 'Cause when you
I sold like 3 winter jackets last week.
Yeah.
And I mean like down, like some of them were camo hunting jackets and
I love that linen. That's
I
a
love
linen
this.
soft surroundings.
look at that zip in the back.
Got a zipper in the back.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Look at
I
the
don't know how
show
I
and
feel about
share.
that zipper in the back. It would be irritating if you sat on a chair, wouldn't it?
It
No.
depends.
No?
It would be good.
It lays flat.
Don't sit very much.
You don't sit very much. I sit a
Didn't
lot.
even notice.
Another nice sweater.
Here we go.
Mhm.
So are these photographed?
Yes, they are photographed. All those.
Look at all the baby clothes.
Well, we can look.
Are
at
they
those
vintage baby
They
clothes?
are vintage baby clothes.
I love
We have vintage baby clothes.
baby clothes.
Well, you can show those.
And
next.
I don't even do kids stuff, but I have a consignment
All right.
vintage.
Here's my conundrum, y'all. Nick picked out this vintage fur coat at a estate sale. He was all excited. He put it in the bag. We got it. I have no idea what kind of fur it is.
Oh my gosh, I used to be so good at
Is it real?
did like a deep dive.
Tell me what it is.
Is it real?
I think it's a something or another. I
I don't think it's
I don't
real.
think it's real either.
Is it not?
It's
Is
not
it
real.
faux?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, good.
I don't
then.
think it's real. I wish my mom was here. My mom's good at furs.
No,
I need to
I
know.
don't feel like it's
I
fur.
need to know.
Fur, it says fur clean only, but I don't.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was real.
But I don't. It doesn't
I have
feel
3.
real.
Becky has 3 boxes of Christmas and fall items. A new
Okay.
consignor is testing her out. Whoop whoop. She needs to get stuff out of her home. She gave me things that were given to her, so she has 0 invested.
Ooh,
All right.
Good
Sounds like a
job.
consignor.
Then
Here, let
she
me see that.
has
Let me see
books
that.
and
Okay,
hats. All
Let's
right.
see if there's any other.
Yeah, I couldn't find any other tags, but
Just
I have
that
no idea.
women's workers union or
The
whatever.
union.
I feel like it's definitely faux
I feel like it is
Then why
too.
did it say fur clean?
because you would clean the fur. I mean, look at the backing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This.
I mean, that's okay. It's still got like vintage flair.
I
I mean, you
mean-
have those people that don't want the real fur.
Right.
If
Like,
anything,
No, I'm not
faux-
worried about it.
Faux
I just-
is more in than real fur is now, anyways.
I'm not worried about selling it. I was worried more about not knowing what I had.
Yeah, I would list it faux fur.
Okay.
I think.
how y'all feel in the comments about fur?
Yeah.
Let's get things. Let's jazz things up a little bit here.
Look at this fun one.
Vintage Umbra sports
Oh,
jacket.
Yeah.
That baby's going
That
up today.
colorway.
Oh my god! Back in the day, you remember all we wore were those Umbro shorts.
We got ties for Dawn. Not for Dawn, but this one I haven't looked
Oh.
up yet. This is the Rain Spooner tie, so I'm hoping that's a goodie.
Bruno Conte.
I mean, now look at that tie. That tie is everything, y'all. Seriously,
I didn't even know Rain
Wait,
Spooner
does
did
Nick
ties.
wear a tie? Because
he does. Do you think he
I-
needs to sport
I
that?
think Nick
definitely
needs
think
this.
Nick needs that tie.
I-
That
He
is
does
Yes.
wear them
awesome.
sometimes. It is such a groovy tie.
I love it.
What was the brand on this?
Bruno something or another.
Conte, right?
Bruno.
Crimea.
Oh, see? Crimea.
I just wanted to say it.
How teeny tiny.
Right? Look at these little Scottish kilts. Got those in an estate sale.
Oh my god.
So this is actually 100% microfiber. It's not even
Silk?
silk.
Mm-mm.
It's unusual. You don't see many like.
They're so cute.
Aren't they cute? And they are the authentic Scottish.
Oh, this one's O'Neill of Dublin, Ireland.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then look at the tops that go with. I think we only had one because the other one was too stained.
I'm really bad at this.
Mm.
You're doing just fine, girlfriend.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Just fine. Am I
I'm
missing
loving
comments?
this tie, this Rain Spooner.
Isn't that cool?
I had never heard of Rain Spooner, but then the boys, Pure Hustle podcast boys were, well,
Nick
Orlando was
loves
always
the
talking
boys.
about it. The boys were always talking about Rain Spooner.
Nick loves to find Rain Spooner in Nick's size.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Oh, now you're going to do the vintage baby clothes?
Well, I kind of did grab
1994.
some of it, so.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I should have had these up by Easter, right, y'all? Y'all go ahead and tell me. I
I was
messed up. I
just-
should have had it up by
I
I was
Easter.
just telling you
Fine.
about all the goose stuff I sold the last couple weeks.
Oh yeah, you.
So
have been
was
saying that.
Jill, yeah.
Pretty ties. Kilts are cute.
Oh
Pricey
my
to buy
gosh, I love
new.
that little outfit. I totally would have put that on my son.
Oh, yeah. Cal wore these. These
Oh,
weren't his, but he wore these exact outfits. And then he sees the pictures and he's like, y'all hated me as a baby, didn't you? These I wore.
the little bloomers with the lace on the back.
So my grandmother was a smocker. She was an avid smocker and would smock me the yoke collar smocked dresses.
How does one smock? Is
I
it
don't
machine?
know.
Is it machine?
No, she would hand smock.
Oh.
And
Oh my
she
gosh.
did all the
This is
smocking.
really
Has a
killing
little
me.
spot on it.
And somebody cleaned out our attic
Oh no, that's the
and
tag.
they
from the other-
donated all of my smocked dresses. Do you know what I would do to have those to list right now?
Hmm.
and all of my brother's John.
This one
Yeah.
has the bonnet.
Look, y'all.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
These are all photographed too, so they're just gonna get
Good
listed.
job.
Oh my gosh, I want you to list these today. I'm just.
Yeah, I missed the boat not getting them up by Easter, but you know what? It is what it is.
That's okay. That's okay.
There'll be another Easter next year.
There will be.
so-
And people buy anytime. It's summer and spring. Somebody's gonna want it.
Oh,
Look at that. So I have a picture of my cousin in a dress that looks just like this.
so cute.
I did not like those dresses. I prefer the other style.
Well, you know what? I didn't like the smocking when I was a kid because my mom sewed a lot for us. Didn't it make you itchy?
Mm-mm,
Oh my gosh.
mm-mm.
You
Now
should
that
try
that
the
she
nuts.
just had up a minute ago would have made me itchy.
Look how
Look at
cute.
that. And let's just wait and see because this one comes with
Oh,
a little
oh,
shrug
so
jacket.
The little shrug
Oh
with
my
it.
gosh.
Yes.
You should save those for when you have grandchildren.
I know part of me wants to, but
Gee,
I'll still find
do not,
more.
Just
do not
no.
encourage her to
I'll
say
find
this.
more.
No.
Oh, that's what that plastic wrap came off of that I just threw out. That was this. That was in there.
Oh, well, I think
Oh, that's really cool.
crepe table cover with
Yeah.
creepy clown.
Everybody's gotta love a
creepy.
creepy
So
clown.
He's a little creepy.
No, he's not.
Let's vote,
Yes,
guys.
Mary, I agree. Somebody's gonna want 'em.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna list them. I'm not worried about it, but I kept saying I'm gonna get them up for Easter, and you say, but sometimes you just get busy.
Are those boots listed over there?
These boots are the ones Nick was talking about last night. He was
Oh,
like, "Oh, you
okay.
listed them high. Look
Okay.
at these babies.
I like
Oh, what size are
Those
they?
look like something I would
Big.
find in my area.
These are a 9.
Yeah.
Aren't they cool? They are an Italian designer, Vic Mady. Their prices are high for new, and these are pretty much new.
Yeah.
So I listed these for $119 plus ship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think that's like terribly high. I
It's
think
not.
That's fairly
It's
low.
not. If they were bigger, I would buy them.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they?
That's very good.
Mhm.
I love them.
Yeah.
Love them, love them, love them.
So
Got those at the Goodwill in Florida.
I did not bring anything to list, but I do have photographs. My phone's charging. Once it's done charging or charged more, I have a handful of items on there that I photographed and I need to put up live.
Did you list any of the board game pieces?
I'm gonna
in
have
my
him
house?
list-
I know
she'll be
you
listing
you didn't
for
put-
me
you were just
today.
sorting.
I sorted and I started
did I kick you? I'm
photographing,
sorry.
but I didn't want to list because I wasn't bringing them with us.
Hmm.
So if they sell,
Look at
then
y'all. I'm going bald over here.
you are
All right.
not.
All the
My
grays.
Lord.
Look at that.
Are you really doing this on a live?
I am. This is disturbing. It's grays
Knock
and
it off.
balding. I gotta do something. Yeah, so y'all, Samantha's gonna list her 5 items on her phone, and then I'm putting her to work with my money molehill.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Nick doesn't do enough for you.
And I'm
No.
just serving myself today.
She's gonna serve
Self-service.
herself, but she'll get enough done. She'll help me. Nick said, I can't remember, I listed 190 something listings last week. He was trying to figure out, he's like, every time I lean back, I'm not in the picture. Sorry, y'all. So we were trying to figure out, like,
Move your chair up a little bit.
well, I'm scared I'll block you out. What I bring in, like we go sourcing every weekend, and how much I list during the week, and how much we already have in backstock, which is a lot. He was trying to, my Rain Man was figuring out that he says from now on we need to source, we can use the same amount of money, but they need to be higher dollar items, less items, because if I continue to list like I've been listing, then over the course of, I forget how long, we'll catch up.
Oh.
Now, mind you, he's talking about this 2 days ago, right before we are going to a reseller meetup in Nashville, where do you really think I'm only going to buy 5 or 6 items high? No.
Right, we're going to Ben's.
Okay.
I mean, we did more than that when we went shopping this morning.
I know.
What's your I mean, so he wants to get your average sales price up? Because, like, you're already in the 50s for an average sale price, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I think lately, I feel like a lot that I've been listing lately is more of the 20 30-ish. So we'll see if that stays up. I do, as long as I get some good bangers in there, which I do have several to list in the next week. So that'll help. But, so I didn't tell y'all this.
Oh.
Can I tell our people that
Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah. Well, because I have some questions about this. So tell them what we're doing.
I will list those lower dollar items for you.
Jill loves consigning with you. Sure, you consigning
really?
With her, doing all. I had fun taking pictures of all your stuff.
Did you?
Your eye, man. I'm going through the clothes and I'm like, how does she even know these things?
This is why I want to be a personal shopper, but it's just not. I don't want to make. I agree with the 50-50, 60-40 split. But for me to go out and source and then consign for that, it doesn't pay off in the end. I tried it for a while and it's just,
it worked good there because we were there. You didn't have to ship anything home. Right. You still got to go shop and have fun with everybody.
Absolutely worked well with Jill because I was able to have fun sourcing and then just say, here, consign this for me. And she's listed it and that was perfect. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to still do it because I have so much inventory that I need to get listed that if we had time, I'd go through all my jewelry and send some home with these girls. Well,
I thought you were going to do that.
Well, I want to, but I don't know if we're going to have time because y'all want to know what I did.
Can't you just take a big scoop and give it to me?
No, because I did that with Samantha and then found out later as something sold that it was actually in that scoop.
She had to call me.
I know.
And have me ship it. Yeah.
She confessed to me.
I had to call her. When Samantha was here last time, her daughter Maria was like, if you find me a bucket of just mixed jewelry, I want one. Well, we never did. So I was like, well, I got a ton of jewelry. And so I was like, let's just scoop some out of the bucket for her. Well, I didn't realize one of the buckets that I scooped from had not yet. It was one of those that had things that hadn't been put in inventory yet. So like a month later, I get a sale and we cannot find it anywhere. We're looking everywhere for this pair of earrings. And all of a sudden
she calls me and she says, I love you. I need you to delist this necklace. I'll send you a photo. And then if you could send me the dimensions and the weight so I can send you a shipping label.
And just go ahead and ship it for me while you're at it.
Hey, look, I bought her a coffee when we were in. I said, I owe you a coffee in Vegas. I promise I'll buy you a drink to make up for it. But yeah. So I can't just be scooping jewelry anymore. I got to know what I'm getting into. But
or, have a better inventory system.
Frightening that the unlisted inventory might be mixed in with the listed inventory.
Oh, it's horrifying. But
it's absolutely a cautionary tale for everyone out there.
Where did all those jewelry bins go?
I mean, I'm not the most organized, but
what was bad grammar? What did I say? I'm sure it was me because I always have bad grammar.
Well, just you in general.
Me in general. Okay.
What?
I probably said I ain't got no. So, okay, why are we not going to have time to help you with your inventory?
Maybe it's Jill. Hold on. Maybe it's Jill. I don't think consignment sourcing when you are a reseller is not profitable enough. I agree. Okay. She's self-checking herself, but we know what you mean.
Yeah. You're still bad grammar.
We know what you mean. Okay. So, true story. The night before the girls arrived, which would be what? Night before last? I could not sleep. It was like Christmas night. I knew my besties were coming. I was so excited. I couldn't sleep, which of course any female in the house knows that means your brain is going 1,000 miles a minute with all these different things. And all of a sudden, I don't know, 1:00 in the morning, I said, I think when the girls are here, after we get back from Nashville, I should take them down to Hilton Head Island to see where I grew up and go to Hilton Head for a couple of days. So when they got here, I shared my story, and guess what we're doing? When we're done with Nashville on Monday, we were going to all drive to Nashville in one car, but now we're taking two separate. So Nick and I are taking our car, Libby and Samantha theirs. And then Monday, when we're leaving Nashville, Samantha, Libby, and I are going to jump in my car. Nick's going to take our sourced items and bring that back.
Which means we can source more.
Which means we've got more room for more sourcing, which I want to tell you, this leads into my next one. And we are driving to Hilton Head for 3 nights. And
See dolphins.
we're going to show dolphins to Samantha. We are going to do the beach. I'm going to take them where I grew up, show them where Nick and I got married, all the fun things on Hilton Head, go to all my favorite places, maybe see a few of my friends. I'm not reaching out to everybody because it gets chaotic. We do that in November. I see everybody, but we're going to go to some of the special places. And what I thought about this morning is, and y'all tell me if y'all are in for this. If you listen to some of our early episodes, I talk about how I got into my love for reselling and consignment and thrifted items. Was my Aunt Billy. She started back when I was a child, the very first thrift store on Hilton Head called the Bargain Box, which was associated with the church that my family started on Hilton Head, First Presbyterian Church. Well, the Bargain Box still stands to this day, and it is a great place to go sourcing. And I wanted to do a sourcing video from the Bargain Box where my love for secondhand items started with my Aunt Billy. So I think we should go to the Bargain Box
I love that.
Yes.
and video and go through all that. What do you think?
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's a business trip.
It's a business trip.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. I'm writing this off.
100%
So-
deductible.
And we'll go because one of the things I said, we're going to go to the Museum of Hilton Head, which is Aunt Billy's house. So you'll be able to see all of that. And then we'll go to the Bargain Box.
I
And
can't even believe this is happening. And we're going to ride our bikes there.
no, that we're not because it's on the other end of the island.
no.
Mm-mm.
Just really excited about biking.
That's how they got me. That's how they got me.
We're
We
We're
could
going to
ride
rent bikes so Libby can bike. Yes, there's a lot. The whole island is trails for bikes. So you'll be good. She's going to bike. Samantha and I are going to get on the trolley or get a golf cart.
And
No, you're not.
we told Bill this morning, and he said, "Wow, cool. I'll see you someday. Not Sunday, someday.
Someday.
I'll be home to see my daughter graduate." I don't know. Like,
And if you know us, you know this is what we're known for. We cannot just go to one single event and leave. We've got to tack on 7 different adventures with it. So, yeah, that's what staying up late at night, excited for your besties, comes to a whole different drive, to a whole different place for a whole different trip. So, and do not worry, Patreon members, we will be set up in our hotel to still do all of the important things that we do with you that week.
yes.
We will still have our 12-week
Somehow.
year, our motivation in minutes. We're still going to do all that.
Yeah.
Because it's a business trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will still be working. We will not be ditching y'all. You just might see us with a little tan or a sunburn, or perhaps we'll be coming to you from lounge chairs on the beach.
I was
I
just
don't
going to say
know.
a patio somewhere, like something.
Yeah.
There might
Yeah.
be dolphins.
Becky says, Samantha pulls me in with hiking like they pull Libby in with biking.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, Mary, we have.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But you know, to me, when I started giving into this, 3-4 years ago, with the whole travel is important, it just, you got to do it. You got to do it. It took losing a lot of people in the last 10 years for me to realize that life is short and you gotta, if you can do it, do it. So.
Absolutely. Just need to source while I'm here so I can keep doing it.
Right.
Because
I
this
mean,
1 week vacation turned into a 2-week vacation. Now it's almost a 3-week
well,
vacation.
we have to keep, you and I have to keep ourselves profitable while
We
we're
do.
traveling.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So Jill, do you mean my home here or the home I grew up in?
Probably Aunt Billy's, which is the museum.
Well, we'll show it.
Wants
Yeah,
to
we can
see
put
the
it in Billy's
whole-
house.
The
Yeah,
whole shebang.
we can do that.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. If it's the home I grew up in, that actually no longer stands.
Really?
My cousin bought it for my mom when she wanted to move up from the beach to get into Hilton Head. So that house, I can show you a picture of it. I actually have the architect's drawing of the house, but my cousin bought the house and property from my mom after my dad passed and my brother and I were gone, and she was tired of living at the beach and wanted a house in another plantation on the island that had a pool because she wanted the pool, not the beach. So he used it as a rental for a little bit, and then he sold it. And sorry, Frederick, if you ever watch this, but I've told you this before. My heart broke when he sold it because he didn't tell me. And we knew that at that point, because he rented it and let it go to pot, they leveled the house. And I wish I would have had known that before they leveled it, because there would have been some structural treasures I would have taken out of that house. My dad had lava rocks in our atrium that he had gotten from his journeys hiking through rainforests and things, and they were part of his design. But I would have gone in and taken some of that to put in my garden. But
Just swipe
it no longer
Swipe it. You gotta swipe it.
swipe it. I'm sorry, she's got me dealing with her
My spam calls over
spam
there.
calls
On an
her phone.
Android.
On an Android. I
We
don't
touch
understand.
We don't touch those things.
All right, Jill says
Oh,
all right, the area, not the exact home. I can do that. We can do a little reminiscing Molly's youth. We can do that. Keep
As soon
ourselves-
as
Yes.
Jill gets her knees fixed, we are like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is East Coast Jill.
East
We are
Coast
getting
Jill.
her for an extended period. And we'll have figured out the how to travel and be profitable thing by then.
Yeah.
Samantha and I will have that down. So Jill,
Yes.
like
she's
People
working
keep
on
it
her
profitable.
shippers at home. That
Yep.
would be good there. Yes.
Yeah, it's fully a thing that we're gonna put it together and we're gonna market it, because we believe every reseller that's got this flexibility should be able to do this and do it
Mhm.
successfully.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I did. It was hard, Mary. I had to let it go.
let it go.
I did tell my cousin, but he thought I left and it didn't matter, but it did. And my class ring fell down the air vent in my upstairs bathroom into a pipe. And had I known, I would have said, wait a minute, before you start destroying, let's rip this out and get my class ring out. So who knows whatever happened to that. But yeah, there were a few things I would have loved to have had. But we did go back and I did find some pieces of the blue slate tile that our entry and foyer had. And so I did pick up some of those pieces. But
Nice.
now there's another new house built.
Where
on
are
that.
those? What are we crafting with those?
Oh no, they're in the yard. I put them in.
Oh.
So Nick and I we have a lot of rocks in the yard that are from
Yeah.
special places. Like
Me
we have
too.
a piece of the Kingdom from Seattle when they
Yeah.
blew that up, imploded it, whatever they do. Nick had his dad grab him a piece, and we have different rocks from different trips, and
Yeah.
so it's in there with Pam Henry's glass,
I
her
was gonna
cullet.
say I have Pam.
Yes.
You got to see it.
Got to see it. It's
nice.
beautiful out
Yeah,
there.
It looks,
Yes.
really, it looks
Color.
really beautiful in my little rock garden.
Yeah, so we have specialty rocks that we add to our, and then when we move, I mean, they've gone from Hilton Head to Greenville to Philadelphia to here. We bring our rocks with us. Have rocks will travel.
We have rock beaches, just full of agates and Uberlites and all that stuff. And
See,
so-
I
You
would
told me
love
about the
Yeah.
Petoskey.
Petoskey.
Yeah.
Stone.
Petoskey stones last
Yeah.
week. That was
Mhm.
cool.
So are those near you, Samantha?
Yeah, those ones are about an hour and a half away. Petoskey is. Yeah.
So when we come see you next year,
oh gosh. Yeah.
because that's our next
Samantha
trip.
doesn't want us to come visit.
Why not?
Well, I do want you to come up to like Pictured Rocks, and we could rent a yurt and camp right on Lake Superior, and we'd be right there with all those beaches of rocks, and there's also waterfalls nearby, and we could just have like a relaxing. We would not be working while we were there. There's barely cell phone service, so there's definitely not internet. but
This is what happens, y'all, when they get me up and make me go walking, hiking for.
You got up and said, "Girls, get in the car. We're going for a walk."
I end up with an ice pack on my knee.
We ended up sweaty in a consignment shop trying on clothes.
I destroyed that dressing room.
And I'll have you all know that it was me that picked up my stuff, checked out, and said, "Come on, we're going to be late for our live." Yeah, they were.
I hate to shop.
Yeah,
You did great.
But
We
it was
totally-
well, because you guys were there for moral support. So yeah,
It was
good.
fun. It was like a little fashion show.
Yeah.
y'all. Libby got
And
some
then they forced
cuties.
me.
All right, who's sounding like Dawn? Is that you?
The rocks. All of our rocks.
Or not visiting.
Oh,
I don't know. Jill, you're gonna have to clarify for us.
I
We're
need to-
sure it's Samantha.
I do
though.
need to figure that out though. At one point, I just need to fly out to Phoenix and just show up on Dom's doorstep. So that's gotta happen sometime soon.
Well, I want to get back to Phoenix too.
Yeah.
I'd love to do more Phoenix. I don't think we did enough. So,
We didn't even really see Phoenix.
well, that could be our next reseller
Well,
retreat.
We also went there the last week of June when it was 120
It was-
degrees.
oh
for
my
God's
god!
sakes.
First time I took a
We
deep
need-
breath in like 30 years. It
We
was
need to go there in
amazing.
like February.
Talking about rocks, she says.
Talking about rocks. I do love rocks. He's been buying rocks from somebody in the Upper Peninsula, and he's getting all these rocks, and I'm like, Don, he's doing great. He's making all these pendants and doing things with them, but I'm like, you want some from my backyard?
I could just grab you some rocks, right?
Scoop that stuff.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Didn't you want those?
Oh,
I had
yeah.
those set aside for you.
Oh, they're scratchy.
They're wool.
Dawn, I want to remind everybody to get yourself some black lights and stuff, because he ordered a 365 and a 395. And yes, Phoenix in the winter. Yes.
That'll be our next
These are
wholesale
great.
retreat.
But he
Although I was
started
sick in Florida.
He didn't realize that he had Uber lights in that box from the Upper Peninsula, which most people don't. They weren't even really, they weren't discovered until a couple years ago. So he went and he got all those lights and he started scanning them, and a lot of them glow.
He's going to be like me when I went to Diane's.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
What time is it?
It is
Oh,
12:36.
that's not bad. All right.
No, we're
right.
good. We're doing good, y'all. I'm trying
These
to.
are handcrafted in Nepal.
Oh wait, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
I don't up the price. No, you can up the price. I'll pay whatever you
No,
want.
they are
I
yours.
love them.
They're
I
super
absolutely
cute.
love them.
They
Your
are
mom's gonna
yours.
steal those from you. You have
She
to hide
probably
them.
I could
no,
see
she won't like
Jane.
the wool. She won't.
No.
Like the wool.
Oh,
Because the
Okay.
style, I could definitely see Jane.
Oh yeah.
yes,
For sure.
for sure. But they
I needed
they
some,
need to be
like,
lined
nice,
for
warm-
Jane, apparently.
I needed some nice warm winter gloves when I'm out there shoveling and
Yeah, those would be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I never got any response from Archie. He must be. Oh wait, yes I did.
oh.
Oh,
Archie
he's got an
update.
inspector on his way.
There's so much going on with his place.
That poor guy.
He said he'd try to jump on when they're gone. Poor guy. I know. He sent me us pictures last night, and his poor place is down to the studs, literally
Mhm.
down to the studs. I'm so sad that
He rents
can't-
that though, right? I hope.
Yeah, yeah.
he's getting some reimbursement for having to
I'm sure.
stay somewhere
I'm
else
sure.
now and all. The
I
stuff he's
forget
going
what he
through.
told me how they're working it out, and I forget, but it works out.
Good,
Yeah,
Good.
it works out.
because what an inconvenience to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got to
Mary,
think of
we
the
do
quality
too.
of life of his puppies, for God's
Oh,
sakes.
those little
I mean-
babies. Oh
I
God.
know.
I
Aw,
love those dogs.
we're happy to take you along on the trip. We got lots of trips to take you along on. Mary, we feel bad for him too. It's rough, and
It's so rough.
he's sad he's missing out on Nashville, and we are too.
But
Yeah.
he's already talked Mikey into coming with him next year.
That's
so
right. That's right.
we're-
He and the old bags of money are gonna come next
The old
year.
bags of
The
money.
old
That
bags
does
of
not
money.
sound good. I don't think
I'm
Mikey's gonna
telling
like
him
that.
you said that.
You just tell him he needs to watch this episode to see what Molly called him. You know I love you, Mikey. You're one of my faves. You're one of my faves.
Oh, it's great.
Ye old bags of money. Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of this trip, I'll have another 14-hour drive back home.
Poor Samantha, y'all.
And I was gonna break it up and surprise a family member or something, break it up on the way home. But now we're doing so much, I don't know if I'll be able to. So
I mean, do you want to not go to Hilton Head?
I did not say that. I did not say that. Please pamper me on the island for a couple days. That sounds great. I want to see dolphins.
I'm going to find you a dolphin.
I've seen oceans. I've just never seen a dolphin in one.
Yeah. I just I hope we don't have to go out in a boat to do it, because I know you don't do boats, but
I can figure out a boat. It's fine. I go on boats all the time. I go about on a boat.
go about in a boat. Well,
A
if
boot.
A boot on a boat.
where they would be in the Calabogie Sound if we left out of
Calaboogie.
Calabogie Sound.
Ah, like it.
Calabogie Sound is not, that's where they all will come up to the boats, and it's not out in the ocean. It's international waterway. So it's not as choppy, and you're not talking about the big ocean waves. So
I think you underestimate what Lake Superior is like. It's
I do.
constant white caps and
I have
the
seen it.
rolling waves and it's a
Yeah.
freshwater sea.
I've seen videos.
I've
of
never
it.
seen a Great Lake. I think it's about time.
Next summer, Libby.
Yes,
That's our trip.
yes, I
We're
think-
going to
yeah,
Samantha
this
next
is
summer.
this is ridiculous.
I'm
I've never
gonna-
even been to flipping Canada. This is ridiculous. I don't
Libby,
even live that far from Canada.
Can I
Right.
just say something, Libby? There's a lot of things you hadn't done before we all got together, and think of all of your first times you've already done, and we're doing more. So don't worry, don't complain, don't want we're going to cover them all. We got this.
Yeah.
Maybe I should look for a yurt in Canada.
Canada.
We can stay on the
Canada.
other side of Lake Superior.
We could.
Ooh. All right.
We could. I'm all for a yurt. Nick never wants to stay in a yurt, so I need to stay in a yurt with you guys. He never wants.
There's no plumbing in a yurt, right?
Oh,
like
and
a
some
tent?
do. It depends.
This one has like a bed and like all that stuff, but I think there's outhouse. The ones that I was looking at, I think it's an outhouse. I mean, it's definitely glitzy though. I mean, there's like a chandelier in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And like, yeah, like it's
Total
It's
glamping.
glamping.
I've seen it on the Real Housewives.
Oh God. Well, it's probably not that glitzy, but it is glamping, and that's why I thought it would be perfect. I've always wanted to do it, and I thought it would be perfect right there on the sandy rocky beach.
Yeah.
And the lake, and then the pictured rocks, and they have boat tours that you can go out and view the pictured rocks. They just stay right by shore and stuff, and you can do all that. And I think some of those boats have glass bottoms too, so you can go down below and see some of the shipwrecks
Oh, cool.
and stuff like that. So, and I've never done any of that, so I would totally love that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh,
I'll just
look
have
at-
to figure out the best time of year.
Becky says y'all can dip a toe in Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, and Lake Huron
That's
within an
what.
hour of Samantha's house.
That's what I told them. They can do one trip, 3 Great Lakes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you've been to Lake Erie. So I have seen Lake Erie too, but I didn't put my feet in because it was cold.
So
Never
that's
been
how
out of
my
the country. Oh.
So that's how my house is, Mary. If I am up in my bedroom in the fall or winter when there's no leaves on the trees, I can see Canada from my house. I'm, 6 hours north of Detroit, 5 hours, whatever. But
All right, guys, I'm just going to have to say this. Once you take me for all these experiences, Mary's never been out of the country.
All right,
And
Mary.
we're gonna have to slide Mary in, and then you
Hey!
guys can go.
Come on in, Mr.
Come
C.
on
Chats.
in.
Join the party.
come on in, legs.
Say hey.
Hey.
Hi,
Love you.
honey.
Going back to the office now.
Bye.
Love you.
It's
Mister,
nice
you've
to
been home
visit
all
with
this
you.
time?
Yeah.
Oh, quiet little mouse down there.
I heard him come in.
Eating lunch. Yeah.
All right.
Trying to take the
Opportunity.
shutter off the house.
I
Yeah,
saw
what the heck
that.
happened
I
there?
don't know.
I showed up and the place went to shambles.
We got back this morning, y'all, and one of my shutters was completely down in the shrubs. I said, I don't know what's going on there. Samantha did it.
It's always my fault.
I'm gonna get my jewelry from downstairs and get ready to do that. Yeah.
Nick,
What?
you got a message.
I got a message?
Yep.
What do you mean I got a message?
Come read the screen.
Jill says hi.
Oh, hi, Jill.
Bend your face down there and say
Right?
hi to her.
Hi.
Can you believe your wife's putting her nipple right on the screen like
I
that?
know.
All 3 of them. No.
On that note.
And on that note, we need to go do a come list with us.
And on that note, he's out the door.
He's leaving.
Yeah.
He loves it when we visit.
I know. He just shakes his head half the time.
Honey, can we leave you alone for 3 days and go to Hilton Head? Yes. What do I need to reserve right now?
He's like, I got this. I got this.
He's gonna need that vacation after Nashville.
Aww. Aww. I have to tell him you said that, Jill.
Aw.
He gave you a little happy smile. All right, y'all, we are going to head out, grab a quick potty break, and we are going to jump into our come list with us. And Becky, I will tell him you said hi, but he is already
If
out
you're
and
watching, like and subscribe if you haven't already,
All the things.
please.
All the things.
Everybody be like Becky. That's going to be a
Right?
shirt. That's going to be one of our
Oh my
shirts.
gosh, it
Be
should.
like Becky. Like, subscribe, comment on everything we put out there.
Everything. It's great.
Mary, I'll tell him you said hi too. I will.
Oh, wait, we do need to
Wait,
mention our
Mary.
video from this week.
Mary, you are going to meet him because he's coming to Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
So you will know him.
Mr. C. Chats.
Mr. C. Chats is coming to Nashville, so you'll get to see him.
All right, we got to talk about our video for a second that we
Okay.
released this week because, all right, so last week we did all about distracted, like how distracted we are, like what distractions
Squirrel.
are. But this week, now stay on task, ladies.
Okay.
Yelling at you is one of the techniques that we we talk all about tips and tricks to like blast those distractions.
I said
and
I was
things
sorry.
You can do, things you can do. Yes, I get a little sassy in the episode, but there's no apology reseller reflection this time around.
You
But
do get
go
sassy.
watch it. I think it'll help everybody. I picked up some tips and tricks I wasn't even thinking about when we did it. So
Well, yeah, it's a good refresher for us too, because
Yeah.
it's stuff that we talked about on earlier videos a couple of years ago. But it's just like I said when I was a preschool teacher, I could always know exactly what to tell the parents to do and handle a situation. But then when you're doing it, somehow you forget how to do it yourself, right? So you need those reminders.
We're all constantly distracted.
Yeah.
Yes.
and now I can just say let them.
I'm giving you this.
Aww.
You get a heart. Yay. Thank you, friend. We love the support. Mwah. All right, y'all. Mary, we'll see you in Nashville. Friends that are listing with us in our Patreon, we'll see you in 15 minutes.
Yes. Let's go eat.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Cheers.
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything?
No.